Hey y'all, welcome back. I just have like a little story time. Um, I was watching this video earlier and they were talking about how this content creator had went and got some ice cream and a cookie. And the price for that was $17 that they had paid for the amount of what they got in a container, like I guess a medium-sized container. It wasn't, I mean, it's not worth $17. And they ended up getting two containers, right? So they paid $17 each. And not to mention, in one of the servings of the ice cream, there was a hair in it. And I think they specified that it wasn't like a hair from the head, it was like an eyelash that was in it. And they were saying like they're just gonna, move it to the side and eat it and, eat the ice cream or whatever. And I'm like, ew. Um, that to me is gross. I don't do that. I would have definitely taken it back, showed them like, hi, there's an eyelash in my ice cream. May I have, another one? If not, then that's fine. But okay, so it's $17 like down the drain, right? So that reminded me of this one time that my mom had brought me a piece of cheesecake from the Cheesecake Factory, and it was a caramel cheesecake. Um, I had eaten some of it one night and I put it in the fridge and I was like, okay, I have my cheesecake, later. I'll save it for tomorrow. I was all excited because I was like, oh, I have my cheesecake. Let me go get it because I had already eaten whatever I ate. So I get my piece of cheesecake that was left. It was a good little chunk. It was, I ate the front part first and then the back part was the thicker part. And it was good, right? It was good. So I'm eating it, and like two bites in of that last part, like there was a hair in it. There was a hair. It was a couple of inches long, and it was like it was a big scoop that I had put in my mouth because it was the back end of the crust part of the cheesecake. I put it in my mouth, I chewed, I felt the hair. I went to the sink and I spat it out. Like I didn't measure the hair. I didn't look at the hair. Feeling it was enough. Grossed me the fuck out. That's like I ate like most of that, piece already. It was just like another little chunk that was left. I threw it away. I was like, oh my god, gross. So I called the restaurant and I told him that there was a hair in my cheesecake in the crust. And he right away, the manager was like, "Oh, well, we don't bake them here. We don't bake them. We receive the cheesecakes from like the main facility in North Carolina." And I was like, "Okay." So I go online and I'm finding the the Cheesecake Factory like facility, the one that distributes to Texas. And so I messaged them. Well, I called them first. I called them and I couldn't really connect to somebody. I left a message. So then after leaving the message, I want to say that they did contact me, but they hadn't contacted me yet. So I emailed them. And I was just, saying like, y'all need to be careful. Whoever's in that area of whatever, there was a hair. There was a hair in the cheesecake. Who knows how many have been distributed like that? Who knows how many people have received a hair in their cheesecake? That's freaking nasty. That is so gross. From me working with food for as long as I have, like, no, I am sanitary with my stuff. I'm always wearing my hair up, like when I'm cooking and stuff. When I'm in the kitchen, um, you're not gonna catch one of my hairs in the food. And the thing is, like, yeah, like if they would have questioned, like if it was my hair or anything, no. My hair is long. My hair is mostly always put up, especially when I'm eating. And it was definitely not my hair. It was in the crust. It was in the bite of the cheesecake that I shoved in my mouth happily. And I was like, oh God, gross. And I went and I spat it out. It was freaking disgusting. So, so yeah, hearing the story of the overpriced food item and hearing how there was a hair in it, and it just reminded me of my little experience. And so what they did, the Cheesecake Factory, um they did send me like oh, hold on, too bright, sorry. A $15 like gift card for another slice of cheesecake, right? Yeah, no. I mean, I gave it to my mom because she's the one who purchased the cheesecake. I want to say she said it was like 12 or 13 bucks or whatever for that one little slice, um, caramel cheesecake. And yeah, so I was just like, I'm good. If I ever want cheesecake again, I'll go ahead and make it myself. I'll make it with love and I'll make it without freaking hairs in it. So, yeah. Um, little story time on that. I just wanted to share that with y'all. I just like, ugh, I got grossed out when they was when they were showing that portion. It was I can't remember the name of the place, but they served a container. They served it with a cookie and a little small pile of ice cream. And like I said, they paid 17 bucks for that. They got two portions, like two servings of that, $17 each. That is crazy. I mean, if you have the money to buy stuff like that, go for it. But I mean, $17, you can get a whole, not only like a whole tray and then a whole bucket of ice cream. You can get, the ingredients and stuff to make it yourself at home. And yeah, but I was, the moment I heard, oh, that there was a hair in it, and I was like, ew. And they were like, it's an eyelash. I was like, ew, freaking eyeball hair. Like, that's nasty. That is so gross to me. So, yeah, my little story. I just wanted to share that. So, I don't know. Do you take your food back? Do you tell them? Do you not care? Like, do you eat around the hair or whatever? My aunt, she gags. Like, if there's a hair anywhere on her food, she's at a restaurant or something, she's like gagging and she loses her appetite and she leaves the place. She's like really dramatic with it. I mean, I get it because it's freaking disgusting. Um, I would just ask for new food. But so yeah, I didn't ask Cheesecake Factory to comp, what we paid for, but they went ahead and they had offered that and they sent me that gift card of $15. So yeah, so let me know what you do in that situation, and thanks for hanging out for me for my little 8-minute story time.